do you see here? What do you got? Anything good? Yeah, they look good to you? Well, all right, they're Pinto approved. Howdy guys, I'm Jeep and Jason, and that's my helper Pinto, of course. And today we're gonna do a couple of very, very easy modifications to the Jeep. I'm gonna show you how to lock your junk up with these hook road locking hood latches here, and those will replace these rubber stock latches that are prone to fluttering, that dreaded hood flutter when you have a semi-truck pass you on a 2-lane highway and the hood goes and it scares you to death. So we'll eliminate that, and it'll also give us the ability to lock our junk up in case we don't want people getting into our hood and stealing our very fancy battery that we may have underneath there. And then second up, I'm going to show you guys the phone mount that I have inside actually all of my vehicles, especially the Jeep here, and that's the Scosche magnet mount here. This one is like beyond easy to install. What you're going to need tool-wise is basic tools, a couple of sockets, and one 4mm Allen wrench. Let's get busy. So these rubber latches from the factory are a very effective, inexpensive way to keep the hood down. Now you have an emergency secondary latch underneath there, but look how much flex you have on these things, and that's what causes that hood flutter. If I could do that with my fingers, imagine a big gush of wind on these things. And what we're doing by putting the metal latches there is not just enabling us the ability to lock these, but it keeps it from being able to doing that flutter. We'll adjust them so they'll be nice and tight. And then this is that thing that you see. It can't technically go past that. There's a safety catch right here that's designed to stop the hood from flipping up over. They still do. Enough force will just rattle that thing and cause that to open back up. So it's something to be cautious of, but at least know that that's what that's there for. So let's open this up, get our rubber ones off. Now we'll put links to these things in my Amazon store so you could reference the part number or even purchase them there. So you'll have both of those. The latches, the hook road latches in particular, are about 40 bucks. The Scosche magnet mount that I have, the dash mount, is about $10. I ordered a 2-pack for $20, so they're both relatively inexpensive and really easy. So step one is to get these off. So to get these things out of here, it's basically, there's one 13mm nut that's on the inside of here, and I've noticed that Jeeps of even just the JKs from 12 on up, there's different bits of inner structure here. Some don't have this, and you can just get to it. So I don't have the inner fender panels because I have the Metal Cloak aftermarket steel fenders here. So I have really easy access to the backside of this bolt by going right through here. And if you still have the stock panels, just take a screwdriver and just pop this tab down and get to it from right there. So we'll start by getting rid of the lower mount, and that's a 13mm deep socket. Should get you in good shape, and let's see if it does. Yep, no problem. So that's as easy as that to get that off of there. Now, if you've been around this channel at all, you know I can't just leave that. If you're gonna get that thing off of there, take some speed wax, take your Lucas speed wax, give it a few sprays, and clean that sucker up, because you can. That way you'll know underneath there it's pristine, good as new. Oh, that's so gratifying. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a bunch of crows going crazy up there. So grab one of your new latches, locking latches, get one of the rubber isolators that comes with it. We'll throw that on there, and then that goes into place there. So we grab that nut, and we're gonna try to reach inside here with our fingertips and get that started, and just kind of pray for the threads to go on just like they did, just perfect. Get that finger tight. I'm gonna lift up, so this is as in the upright position or farther away from the fender as possible. And we'll adjust. There's a bunch of adjustment on the top side. Now, here's one of the things you have to account for when you're getting some of the import things. It's a 13mm to get off. The new hardware is not a 13 or a 14, it's a 9/16. So, why is that? Not sure, but just Heads up on that. And we'll just go ahead and snug this down. We don't want this all the way tight yet because we're gonna line it up with the upper hood latch so that they just look right and function perfectly. So right now, I'll just get that snug. All right, that's snug. Now we'll double that up on the other side and we'll hit the top. I'm gonna borrow some terminology from one of my favorite YouTubers right now, and that's Vice Grip, and we're gonna go ahead and use a modified hood propelator, and that just gets this thing down into an easy to shoot version of where we can access these upper mounts. And these upper mounting points are gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience to replace. We're gonna be 10 millimeter. Let's grab that. I hid it from myself. It's over here. How many of you knew exactly what was next? That's right, we are going to clean. Yeah, feels good. Give it a try, folks. Don't know what you're missing. Now for the upper clips, you do the same thing. Put the little rubber isolator on. We'll use the included hardware. Stuff that through. And this is where you'll have a little bit of adjustment. There's a washer on the back side of this. So get that started. Same drill on this side. And for now, we'll just snug those down just to see how everything lines up like this. Okay, we'll do the same on this side. All right, so let's take our hood propelator out and see where things fall. Now here's what's really cool about this is that we still have some adjustability left. Actually, I'm thrilled with that looking just like that. Let's see if this side, see this one, I want to twist a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten the bottom one up on both sides. Now since both the lowers are tightened and I'm happy with the way this thing fits, there's no lift in it at all. Let's go ahead and tighten the uppers. That just comes off like that. That comes off like that. Gosh, I'm actually really happy with the way this thing feels right out of the bat. So we'll just go ahead and tighten up these uppers. Wow, I'll take lucky any day. That should do it. Let's see what we got. We'll go to this side first, tight. Go to this side second, and tight. And then this gives you the ability to lock. Huh, check that out. Locking hood latches in place and they look good, feel good. We'll check the longevity. We'll, you guys watch the videos as we go along and we'll see how long they continue to look good for. But right now, thumbs up so far. So that one went super easy. Gonna have to say E for everyone. Give this one a try. I think that as for us people that have to go in the city with our Jeeps, this has got a good peace of mind and that drivability factor. I can't wait for the next road trip to see or to enjoy the lack of flutter. So there you go, one down. Now let me show you this phone mount. Finally found one with a comfort level that Pinto could help with. All right, you're gonna help? Do you approve of the phone mount? I think you do. So this is the Scosche magnet mount. I bought it, I have it on my Amazon as a 2-kit one. Now the beauty of these things is that that's it on the back of your phone, and you can put that on the outside of a case or whatever, and that literally just oh, it's not tight. That literally sticks to that thing, and then it comes off, and it holds strong enough for pretty vigorous four-wheeling, even with when I have the remote control for the my drone sitting up here, it holds it. So you find a good spot on your dash for it. I recommend taking a little bit of rubbing alcohol, spraying it on a rag, and then wiping the area that you're about to put the adhesive down. Right, buddy? Right? Oh, that smells bad. I didn't realize that. All right. Then you just take your little mount, and I give it a little tweak because I want it to turn the corner right up here and get a little bit better bite there. Take the backing off, throw it in the back seat, and we'll just stick it right to the dash where I want it. And that's it for the install on this one, right? Pretty cool. And then you have the adjustability of this little arm here, and then you just take your phone, and the great thing, another one of the great things is that it's a quick thing. It doesn't take any effort. So it's not my final iteration. I definitely like the other options I've seen for Jeeps to have tablets and other things on the dash, and I'm not gonna do that, especially when I do a stereo upgrade, which is coming up soon. This won't work here. So, but for now, that's an easy way, and I have one in the Tahoe, I have one in the Vet. Everything I've owned has that, and then you just plop in the vehicle and your phone, you have a great place to hold it. So there you go. There are two super easy modifications you can do to your Jeep. It's great to have my helper back out here helping me, and thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and until next time, enjoy your drive. What do you say? Can we go for a little ride? I think so. High five. That's my girl. That's her go-to. Good girl. All right.